Looks like I'm able to go live in 3, 2, 1 whenever it decides to connect me and I'm live. Hopefully I can get a camera test and hopefully I can get a audio test, because I don't know what I look or sound like. I look like me, but do I look like you on the camera? I'm awfully confused here. Let's see if I can just click this and hear what I sound like. Okay, it looks like I sound okay. How is it, everybody? It's just me and my green screen because I didn't have time to turn it on today, but I do have this right here, which you will see will play into a video at a later date. And let's see if I can go here. Well, look at that. Streamlabs finally has a use. It syncs everything up in one place and I have a control panel. Well, that's about time. Hi guys, I'm Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a Vegas channel. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we are here. So I had something. Oh, don't tell me I forgot it. So before I start, somebody that has the name starts with NI, first two letters, sent me something in the mail, and I didn't look at it yet. I don't know what it is. I know it's a hat because you can feel like it's a hat, and it's a PlayStation hat, and it's not just a really poor one either. It's really nice, actually. It's all hermetically sealed in here. Sealed away from all of the coronavirus, I guess. This is really interesting. Look at this thing. Wow, it's the officially licensed product of PlayStation. If you guys can see that right there. I don't even know if it focuses on this IMAX camera. And there it is. It's actually good quality, and it's adjustable. It's not a fitted hat. And it's got a piece of paper in here to keep the shape. And there we go. So I just want to say thank you to that person. I don't always have permission to use people's names. They don't say, hey, you can tell people about this. But it's got that duck bill, and I'm gonna have to fix it. Oh God, I look terrible with that thing. So this is where all the hat people get mad at me, but I just bend-a-roo. Oh, it still looks pretty bad. I'm gonna have to fix it up. It's an Elmer Fudd style, but those are good in the wintertime because they keep you warm. That is so cool. Thank you so much. How does it look? I think it looks snazzy. Hey, Steven, you should walk around Green Valley Ranch. There's a lot of cool shops and good casino. That is something we can do on the channel one of these days for sure. Brianna is here. Jared's here. Kathleen is here. John is here. Martin's here. Kevin's here. John is here. Lots of Johns and lots of Martins in my chat, which I don't really understand, but thank you so much. That is a sharp hat. Yeah, and underneath, it's got the PlayStation logos from the controller right there. You know, there's a PlayStation 5 that is coming out in just a few weeks or a few months or something like that. But this is actually really nice. That was very nice of that person. I have a post office box, and it's in all of the see more descriptions. We used to call them video descriptions. Now it just says see more underneath a video. See more. Oh, thank you so much, Jared. That was so nice of you, bro. I see that now. My God, Elvis is happy. You're happy. Your mom's happy. We're going to talk about Vegas. You can ask me questions. Even if they're personal, I'm going to do this thing because I like to wear these. If you guys see that little bench behind me there, that's actually stuff that you've sent me. I'm trying to set something up for a video that I'm doing in front of this computer that I will have to film right after this if I have any sort of energy left, because it gets to be frustrating. Hey, I reserved a room at Circa for January. That place is going to be insane. Trainee says, I agree with you, Trainee. I agree. Add me, please. Add me on PS. I don't know what PS. I only play GTA. I have no idea. I have a PlayStation. It's underneath there. Oh my God! Thank you so much, Okerlund. Boom. Elvis says thank you. I should turn off my audio because it's going to echo. There's a PlayStation 4 Pro underneath there. It hasn't been hooked up since I bought it. And I'm like, I was so excited because at the time we were so broke, and then things went up and then they went way down. That thing came out years ago. I remember going there at like midnight when it came out, coming home and being like, I'm supposed to be adulting this world, and I'm not adulting right now. Hey, from Vegas now. I moved here 10 days ago, Lynn says. Very cool, Lynn. Congratulations. Let's see here. Did Martin D win big in Vegas? That's the truth. Aaron R, this is just a little yard sale special, but it's got a bunch of stuff on it. I've gotten a lot more things sent to you guys, and I just like, it's just the outpouring of stuff. One of the boxes on here is really important, and I'm not going to tell you which one it is. One of those items there is really important stuff. What if any casino hotel rooms? Thank you so much, Jersey T. Wow, guys, thank Jersey T, and thank Okerlund, Hoof-Hearted. What if any casino rooms? What if any casino hotel rooms would you want to review if I haven't as of yet? I want to review the Wynn, and I want to review the Venetian and the Palazzo. Those three. Plus, I really do want to interview. I want to interview the Planet Hollywood. Hey, Planet Hollywood, how you feeling after this rest we had? I want to review the Planet Hollywood. I think it would be a really cool resort because I stood out. Actually, let's just be honest. My wife wants to go check out the Wynn, but I want to see the Planet Hollywood. I want to stay in one of those rooms as a guest because I stood on that property sweating my what's off and just like eating garbage for a long time, and it sucked, and now I'm not doing that anymore. So I'd like to convert myself into a paying guest one of these days. Devin will be here in 10 hours. Thank you so much, Devin, for coming to our fine city. What's the Wind doing? I love what the Wind is doing. Hopefully it will deter bad elements. If you guys didn't see, I did the video on the Wind today. It was about how they're doing security bag checks. Now, I had another video set up, and people tell me I get political. Yesterday in Not Leaving Las Vegas, the Facebook group, I posted about how Steve Sisolak, our governor, the local authorities were saying, the Southern Nevada Health District that deals with all of Southern Nevada said, and also Washoe County, which is Reno, said, he's not asking us before he does things. And so I said, that's kind of dictatorial. And of course, people said, don't call him a dick. And I'm like, that's not what that means. And they said, no, they actually said I was being political. I wasn't. I was just pointing out that when any leader of the world does that kind of stuff, you got to consult the local authorities. I was going to talk about that because it's proof that now there's no rhyme or reason to anything. If it happens, I'll be at Harrah's in December for the Star Trek convention. I thought it was at Caesars. Now it's Harrah's. That's good. Do you think of any convention restrictions will be lifted or reduced? I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, we only have November, December. Maybe if the cases go down, but have the cases been going down? So we have to look at that information right now, and we can easily do that. Okerlund, even COVID picked Trump over Biden. Oh, I have to say your comments when you do those because I honor you for being so nice to me. Angela says, got an email that the masks were shipped. Angela, if you got that, that means that they are being made. Or if you check that shipping link, that's when they're in the mail. Oh, speaking of face masks, we'll check COVID in a minute. This is Caroline's new special, and we're doing these for Halloween. The way I see it is that you're going to go out and do something. Here's the deal. That's actually quite nice. That's a Halloween-y one. And then I have another one that's black right here. And I like this one a whole lot, too. Nice thing about not having a green screen active is I can actually show you things that contain green. So if you got a message that your mask shipped, these are 2 for $25 at vegasfacemask.com, no S, and I didn't put a thing on top of this. This Mac has been like a learning experience, and I don't understand it, and I'm still trying to figure out how to use this stupid mouse, the worst mouse that ever existed, or I switch over entirely to the coolest trackpad that ever existed, or I just use the old Microsoft Special, which doesn't work right at all on it because it's just whatever. So I'm just still getting used to things. I need to leave California, maybe Vegas, solo traveler. Why not? Everybody else is doing it. You're brave to you're brave. LOL. Open chat, bro. I could unleash. I love being a sound engineer. I mixed the bands of Fremont, Spandex Nation, Ultra Ego, Tony Marquis, and the headliners. Sis needs us to open up. Open chat's not bad. You guys can ask me questions. There will be things I will not answer you. If you ask me my exact birth date, you don't get to know that kind of thing. If you start posting where I work, I'm going to just ban you from the chat. But I don't mind doing it. Doesn't matter to me. Thank you, Eddie, for the comment, by the way. Stephen, head to the Mandalay Bay. The pool is incredible. Also take Caroline to the Lucille's in the district. She deserves it. Okay. I don't know what that is, but I'll check it out for sure. And thank you, everybody who super chatted. That was very nice of you guys. Stephen, do you have any mask made just sitting aside? I have one right here. Actually, we do have masks that are just sitting there. They would be faster to ship out. I don't know exactly what we have made, but you could always contact me. The fastest way to go about it is by Facebook or just email. And if you want to, contact us, if you're on Messenger, you can just go to my site. The little Messenger will pop up and stuff like that. But I do have some that we have some that are maybe ready-made. I'm not even sure. She does them on demand. It's like, but the orders are slowing down because people are realizing this is a really bad flu. But you have to wear a mask in some states, so you might as well wear them. And I will wear it just because I know that flu season is coming and it might cut down on my chance of getting a flu. Hi, Stephen. Hello, everyone. Georgina May says, hi, Stephen. My dad is in his 80s and loves gambling. Relatively safe to go to midweek to... No, don't do that, Ron. No, sir. Don't bring your 80-year-old father here. I'm sorry. No. I mean, come on. No. So here's the thing. Right now, there's like a 99.9% chance you're not going to actually lose your life because of C19, but people over 70, 71, 72, it goes up exponentially. So if you look at it this way, if your father got it, there would be like a 4 to 6% chance of him passing away. I would say no. But, you know, he likes to gamble, so I would say no to that. I'm sorry. I have to say, like, I'm not a cheerleader, bring everybody to Vegas. That's ridiculous. I don't think so. The casino should allow you to gamble for free if you buy drinks. Whoa, that's a flip the script sports on the side. Hello, Steven. My wife and I are headed back to Vegas again Halloween weekend. Love that place. Cool. Right on, man. Pick up a mask. VegasFaceMask.com. I'll have them in the mail. You'll get them in time. We have different Halloween types. I have to be quite the pitchman. It keeps my wife happy, and a happy wife is a happy life. Hey, let's see here. I'll be in Vegas on Monday afternoon. I did a reservation at the Hostel Cat. It's like a dorm. Would you get a private room and a private bath? I'm just going to Vegas for one day. Yes, I would. Yeah, if you've never stayed at a hostel, if you don't know what they are, they're popular in Europe. Stay in your own private place when you go to the hostel. That's what you really should do. Well, I have 329 viewers. I predicted less than 100, so I'm impressed with that. So thank you guys very much for all that. What's my favorite cocktail bar in Vegas? There's a bar at the Wynn that we went to. I don't know the name of it. It's over by the buffet. It's the only one by the buffet. That's a nice one. Do you prefer In-N-Out or Shake Shack? In-N-Out is good. Never had Shake Shack. Can't say for sure. Is that your hat collection in the back? Everything on this shelf right here has some kind of significance because it was sent to me by someone on the channel, with the exception of that photo, which is me and the missus from back in like 2004. But everything here was not, this is from somebody else. Okay, that hat down there is from Ireland. That one there is from my friend, my really good friend Cindy and Henderson. That one there is from my friend in California who's a Raiders fan, gave me my first Raiders hat. That's Richard Wilkes. That one there, actually I bought that one with somebody who said to buy a hat. Detroit, Michigan. Ontario, Canada, cameras from Matt in Florida, gimbals from people, all this stuff matters. So I'm going to try to change it in and out. I like the format. We saw you at the Bellagio once. Cool, Chuck. Did I meet you in person? If I did, that would have been fun. Hello, Irving, with Hello, SJC. Bar Canada at the D. That's true. Yeah, the long bar at the D is good too, but it's not really a cocktail bar, I guess. Still sad most casinos are allowing smoking. We were there last week, a lot different than a few years ago. This is true, Emily. It is. By the way, you know what I found? I have like 4 YouTube channels, and I might try to get into those YouTube channels and tear the videos down and do something with them. The videos are from like 10 years ago, a lot of them. Plus, I found in my Dropbox folder, I have my entire very old Mac library from like 2007 or 2008 or 2010. When I had one of those in the past, and it's like just a ton of stuff backed up, and I'm trying to download that as well. So I have a lot of old Vegas stuff that you guys might check out. What did Lacelia say? Lacelia said something, happy spouse, happy house. And then she said asking for a friend, follow up. Let's see here. Why the East Cannery or Texas station not open, but Sam's Town is? That's going to be whatever the hotel thinks is going to be popular and be actually having people go through it. There's only so many hotels. I don't know the exact reason, but it's almost always a business reason. There's no conspiratorial stuff behind it all. People like to think it is. Red Wings hat are coming, Stephen. Martin says, very nice. I love hockey stuff. I mean, there's stuff here that's not pictured. Okay, I don't have enough shelf space. Maybe I should. I just wanted to honor some folks, and I'll swap it out as I go. I mean, there's so much stuff. It's like you guys are way too generous to me. It's not even funny, man. I just hate it when people steal things. They took my walker after they took my clothes, my cards, my medical from Arizona gone. I told police about everything, and they didn't do nothing. I missed the first part of your problem there, Cloudy. That sounds horrible, and I hate to hear that. Oh my goodness. What's up with the monorail? Any news of it opening up? Somebody told me that the monorail was open. I really don't think it is. Let's just head on over to Google and type in Las Vegas monorail, and I'm sure we can see if it's on or off. I mean, look, we should be able to see on their main website, right? Explore it, buy tickets. The monorail is looking forward to welcoming guests back to Las Vegas who have been aboard the monorail system. While the date isn't here yet, we will be reopening the monorail in the near future. You can sign up for our newsletter and be among the first to be notified. So yeah, you have no chance of taking the monorail right now, unfortunately. The monorail is not open yet. I don't think it will be open anytime soon. Why would they do something like that? Because it makes no sense. They would have to disinfect it and clean it a whole lot. Speaking of buffets, are they in the open? Yes, Robert. There is the oh my God, the Cosmopolitan Wicked Spoon, and also the South Point. South Point's open. Let's see here. Lids has a nice door cap hanger. Yes, I have I mean, there's so many hats. I always wanted a hat hats when I was a kid. It's so weird that I have so many now. And I'm so appreciative. Todd says Calgary misses you. Thank you. Somebody texted me, and they said, what did they say? They were, by the way, I'm sending these things to Canada now. These hats, these masks. So if you guys are Canadian and you want the masks, then you let me know. Somebody was asking me a question. They said, where is it? Oh, I suck at this game so bad. I'm going to try to find it while I'm talking to you. I really should prepare for these things ahead of schedule, you would think, but what do I know about it? Plus, they changed Facebook again, so I don't know how to use this thing. So he said, I don't even see it right now. Hi, Stephen. Love your videos. Can you advise me on the total costs in Canadian dollars to get your mass shipped to Vancouver Island? I was in Calgary last week on my way to Wainwright, Alberta, which is in Alberta, and heard folks talking about your channel. I smiled from ear to ear. I really did, and I will get back with you shortly, because I didn't answer him. And then he saw that I looked at it, and then he gave me 3 question marks, which means he's mad at me. Damn it. There are $5 craps tables now. Really? Mask up and roll them. San Francisco Giants fan. Let's go Padres and beat LA. All right, there you go. Let's see here. Stephen, which do you like better, Luxor or Excalibur? I like the Excalibur. I do. And you know why I like the Excalibur? Because it's got, the inside is not so cavernous. I'm not a fan of the Luxor with its multi-level design. I don't like going up and down in things if I don't have to. I'm on a live chat. Just read your message. Oh, wait, hold on. To the audience, don't worry, I didn't say who it came from. So this guy might see my live chat and be like, ooh, he read my message. I don't like when you have to go up and down different things, escalators and whatnot. It's not my thing. I like the Excalibur inside. It's very, very regal. It's very nice looking. I like the wood finish, and I like intricate designs. Excalibur is just like a utilitarian. It's a giant pyramid inside. You get what you get, whatever. Plus, I like the outside of the Excalibur at night. I do like Luxor. It's so ultra deluxe, but, you know, it is fine. Excalibur isn't haunted. Well, neither is the Luxor, but hey, who am I to say? I want the buffets to open. I pick out like Cousin Eddie from Vegas Vacation. Very good. What's the word with the clubs? Okay, so yeah. So here's the funny thing. It looks like the gentlemen clubs are open. You drive around town sometimes and you see 1 or 2 of them, and you look up and it says now open. There's like 2, 3, 4 now open. So that looks like the gentlemen clubs are open, but the nightclubs aren't open. Marquee had their day club, but that's going to be coming to a close soon, obviously, unless they make it indoors somehow. Maybe they could do that temporarily because it's an outdoor pool. But yeah, the nightclubs aren't open, and I'm like, is there much difference? And the wife pointed out, she's like, yeah, the difference is random strangers shack up in the bathrooms and do gross stuff on the dance floor in a nightclub, and they don't do that at the gentlemen's clubs. The gentlemen's clubs are very, very like regimented, believe it or not, because they have so much on the line and they have so many like people looking down on them. So yeah, so nightclubs are going to be a tricky one. I don't expect. Yeah, Eddie Van Halen passed away, Martin. That's sad. Oh my God, that hurt me too, because seriously big part of my childhood was Van Halen. My mom was a rocker. You know, she liked stuff from the 60s. My dad was more like a Beatles guy, but my mom was into that stuff. And man, I should just text my mother and say, I'm sorry for the Eddie Van Halen loss. Yeah, that was sad. The Luxor nightclub is great if you like gaming. Okay, very good. Eddie Van Halen died today of cancer. He was only 65. I know, guys, that's my point. You only have so much in life that you can do in a short amount of time. He accomplished quite a lot. But, you know, it's kind of like, I don't know, man. You got so much history that you got to write before you go. It's sad. When's the 99-cent Shrub cocktail coming back to Bally's? I don't know about that one. That's a good question. Maybe never. Maybe it'll be back on a limited promotion like I think they did at the Golden Gate for a little while. That's possible. John asked me something, and then I missed the thing, and then he said also when. He said also, Stephen, the Park MGM is amazing non-smoking. You should go there, and everyone should go there. I went there on Friday, was it, or Saturday? Whatever night I wasn't down on town. I think it was Friday or Thursday. I can't remember. I went there last week on a live stream. I got thoroughly lost in it, but I said it was a very nice-looking place. Almost finished our tiny house display home, BG says. Invite you and Sweet Caroline to come and spend a night and review it. BG, where is it? Is it in Las Vegas? I would totally do that. Tiny house in Vegas. Can I blog it? Can I do it? Please email me, StephenJ@notleavinglasvegas.com. I'll say something in my chat. Oh, look, signed into my own chat. Get the hell out of here. I'll do it on this side of things. StephenJ@notleavinglasvegas. Do you guys want to see me review a tiny home in Las Vegas? I'd be curious to know what the air conditioning bills are like in the summertime. That would be interesting. Oh my goodness gracious me. I should just pin this to the top of the chat because I think you can do that now. But I have so many chats because you guys are so nice to me. Oh my God, thank you for all the support. These chats are completely made possible by viewers like you. I sound like a PBS pledge drive right now, but you don't monetize these because YouTube sticks ads every 2 minutes in them and it makes it horrendous and then people get mad at me. So you don't monetize these ads afterwards. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, BG. Look, I pinned my email to the top. You can see it now. You got to email me. I will come over. Caroline wants to see that too. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. The city is getting too crowded again. This is the last recession when we had no traffic. Phil, we had no traffic in March or April. I don't miss those times. I know, I understand, Phil. It's getting busy, man. The traffic's building every day. Every day gets better out here. Del Lam, since you have issues with the governor's decisions concerning reopening, what would you do to move Vegas forward right now? Right now, immediately. What I would do, Del, is I would do what he originally said he was going to do. He's not doing it. Most of you don't remember it, and I don't blame you. A lot of stuff has happened. You have your regular lives that you have to live. God bless you. You had to run your households. I just lived and breathed this from the minute it happened on, the 14th of March. And when he started opening up, then he said the opening up plan. He started to do it in phases. I don't want them to do phases. We're not in a phase state anywhere in the country anymore. But what they did was, I would like them to look at the plan of the federal government. Yeah, I know it's political. Shut up about it. Because they actually had a regimented plan of how they would recommend it. They were recommending venues like offices and restaurants and fitness facilities, gyms, theaters in a certain order. And then they were recommending a 2-week period where you wait and see what the response is like. I would recommend a 3-week period where you wait and see what the response is like. So I would recommend that we have a very regimented, beautiful website that's built that has the actual rules, and one version is for consumers and one version is for business. The consumer version doesn't have to get into the meat and potatoes of the business side of things. We can just have a nice little display for what's open, how it's going to work on a very pedestrian level that we can all understand. The business side needs to have some more clarity because they have too much ambiguity when they say things are going to open and then they have to pull back and businesses get ready to reopen and they can't. But we should be looking at 2 or 3 weeks. We should take a look at opening up the shows. If movie theaters can be open, then shows can be open in Las Vegas. We should take a look at, trying to incentivize businesses for installing more sanitization and giving them some kind of a state tax rebate. Right now, if you have grass in your yard in Las Vegas or in Southern Nevada, you will be incentivized by rebates to rip out your grass, spend your own money, and put in non-grass so you can water less. And then you'll get a tax rebate. I would love to see these buildings have some kind of a stimulus or rebate to include UV lighting and all those things that there are possible to get the sanitization up and show that you're doing it and you're spending the money on that kind of stuff. But I would like to see us open the shows and the sporting events with limited capacity into the crowds and with those things in place. And I would like to wait a few weeks to see how it works. We could start with live entertainment. Live entertainment can do 2 nights a week, 3 nights a week, or 7 nights a week, but we would be able to wait 3 weeks and then see how things change. And if they, after 3 weeks, are going okay because there's a 2-week incubation period for this thing, then we're going to be fine. So that's what I would have us do, Del. And if that makes sense to you guys, say yes in the chats. If you think it's better that he doesn't consult anybody in either of these areas, then we just randomly close down bars because we have to hide in our houses and hermetically seal ourselves in. Fine. Again, I wear a mask everywhere I go with the exception of being outdoors. Even when I'm in crowds outdoors, I wear one. So I'm not against the precautions. I'm against the method for what they're rolling out. I'll bet what I want says, I know you don't forget Cosmo. No, I don't. But any idea if they have they added any additional security with the issues occurring in the Strip? So Cosmo has had since the very start. Cosmo has had guards at every entranceway. There's only a few. There's really only 1, 2, 3, three ways into the Cosmopolitan that aren't parking garage. So you have the way from the Harmon corner, which is the elevated walkway. You have below that from Las Vegas Boulevard South. And then you have the front way, that entrance that faces over towards Planet Hollywood and Bellagio. And they've had security guards there since they started having the mask mandate, June 24th, I think it was. So they've had security guards there, so you don't have to worry about the Cosmo. Those guys are pretty okay. They're not doing the wands and the look at your bags like everybody else, but they are probably profiling, and that's a racial word. I didn't mean to say that, but you know what I mean. They're looking for bad guys. If I came in and I looked really gruff and rough and I had facial tattoos as a white dude, they're gonna profile that person. That's what I meant. Thank you so much, Danny, by the way, and thank also I'll Bet What I Want. So they're looking for the people that look like they're from anywhere in life that they might be a problem in the casino, obviously, and that's what I meant by that. So don't hold that against me. I didn't mean it that way. Congratulations on your wedding, Santiago. Santiago, what do we got here? I just got married in Vegas last week at the Cosmo, and I'll never stay there ever again. Why? Is it the Pomsey thing again? Because an eye for an eye is not the way you go about things. Maybe you had a bad experience otherwise. Stephen, will you visit Canada again when it opens? I'll get there eventually, Matt. I certainly will. I'll go in the summertime. That is for sure. Tyson has face tattoos. This is a good point. Can my boyfriend open carry inside the casinos? The answer is no. I've never seen a casino with a policy that says you can open carry. Open carry means that you can carry a weapon on you, you can hang it around, you can holster it, you can wear it around you like a necklace. Never seen a casino that allows you to do that. The law here is that you can walk around on public sidewalks like that. We're an open carry state. You're also a concealed state, so you can carry a permit and have a concealed weapon on you, but casinos will not put up with that. Kumusta na, Stephen? Stephen Magandang Gabi. Well, good afternoon to you too, Frankie. Let's see here. Filtering is a better word. Filtering is a better word, Xavier. This is true. Is the Circa open? No, it opens September the 28th to the general public. The 27th, they're doing a black tie affair. Cosmo has beautiful escorts. Okay, Phil, I never heard that one before. Name some of your favorite guitarists. Believe it or not, I would say, let's see here. Eric Clapton is a great guitarist. Jimi Hendrix was a great guitarist. Billy Corgan was a good guitarist that was underrated, highly underrated. And David Grohl is also a pretty good guitarist too. There's four of them for you. Visiting Vegas, call Mr. Uber. The best ride in Vegas for all your Vegas destinations. Oh my God, I just did an ad for Mr. Uber. I'm going to have to charge him money. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. Never do that. Full casino security dressed nicely. I mean, you could do that, Irving, but this ain't Danny Ocean, and this ain't Ocean's 11. Let me spit out this gum without you guys seeing it. It's gross. Blech. Yuck. Let's see here. Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain was a good guitarist as well. That is true. Steve, would love to see a Battleborn or Silver State pattern. I would love to see that too if I could ever get that kind of stuff. It would be real particular. You got to remember, folks, if I buy, yards of fabric, I need to be able to sell them. The wife will have it sitting around. We have tons of fabric in the house. Realistic when you think life will be back to normal, 2022, maybe. We need to have herd immunity. We need to have a vaccine. We need to have people stop overreacting to everything. Phil H. We're laughing at Phil H. I didn't see what Phil H said. Sorry about that. Thank you so much, Dan Cruz. That is very nice of you. You can conceal weapons in casinos as they have no force of law, but you need a CCW. Phil H., no. I mean, when you walk onto the Venetian property, I showed it in a video just the other day. It said that weapons are not allowed on this property. Most of them have signs posted. Some of them are very, very small, but they're there. And so most of the places, you got to remember, it's a private place, okay? It's a private entity. It's a private business. Walmart allows you to do that in the stores right now. If they pass their own store policy that said you couldn't, then they could ask you to leave. And if you refuse to leave, then you're trespassing. And if you're trespassing, then they call the police. So the policy in the casinos, I've never seen one that says carry your weapon in here. Not once. Whether or not that's a good or a bad idea, I mean, thank God we haven't had a situation on a casino floor like we had October 1st. Let's see here. Santiago says, never got to speak to a senior member of management. They only let us speak to front desk supervisors. You might want to elevate that, Santiago. Send it to PR at cosmopolitanlasvegas.com. That's their PR. That's their public relations line. You might ask them some questions. Michael says, ask anything. You can ask me stuff. I might not be able to answer it because of YouTube algorithm and censorship rules. What about a weapon on a Leo? Of course they can carry. They're always allowed to. I mean, they're the persons that help save us when we're in trouble. I read if you fly into Hawaii from Vegas, you have to quarantine for 14 days. Into Hawaii from Vegas. I don't know what the quarantine laws are in Hawaii. They're pretty strict. If any Hawaiians or anybody knows about Hawaii, post it here. But I don't think that's the case. We're not in the red zone anymore. That was a deal with New York, and it's not a deal anymore. You've met lots of folks during this. Have you ever tried to hire you? Oh no, I'm offline. Okay, I'm back on. Have they ever tried to hire me? I'm not sure what they have tried to. What would you mean tried to hire me for? I've had people offer me business opportunities. Have I ever been to a gentleman's club? Yeah, when I first came here, before I met Caroline, I had a crazy person that took me to all sorts of clubs, and it wasn't my thing. It wasn't my vibe. I'm a nerd, obviously. But what on me, if you want to try to follow up, I will take a look for your follow-up if I can see it. It shouldn't be a problem today. Only 475 people. That's a lot of people to be in the chat, just so you know. Out-of-state Leo weapons, I don't know how that works with the police. I don't know how that works with the police. Maybe if they're on duty, I'm not really sure. And am I still live right now? You guys tell me, because my YouTube thing says it's spinning in one window and fine in the other. Tell me if I am still got a good video image. I would like to see that, guys. That would be a good thing, because I don't know if I'm even online anymore. Let's see here. What is the meaning of life? I have no idea what that is. I don't know, and if you guys could tell me, that would be a good thing. Okay, great video quality, good. Yeah, my mouse and everything here is acting up really, really bad. I think it's because I need to install more RAM in this computer post-haste. Looks good. No Hawaii quarantine with 72-hour COVID test. Oh my God. So if you fly to Hawaii and you afford the test, you can get that test. Okay. That's crazy. It lagged for like 10 seconds. Yeah, my computer has very low memory, like no RAM whatsoever. I haven't purchased new RAM. And nerds like gentlemen clubs. I don't like them, so I guess I'm a nerd that doesn't like them. That's just my thing. Let me see if I can free up some resources here. Be good to others, Con I am said. This is true. I'm getting around 40 per second. Okay. What's my social security number? It's 111111111. And Shoejack says, okay, thank you so much, Shoejack. That is very nice of you. Oh my God, everything is just dying on me here. I think I just quit my own stream. Oh my God, lost you. Yeah, I see that. I'm buffering a lot. I should be back now. I had too many things open on my computer. Shame on me. Steven, can you show us your invite to Circa, or are you doing a special video about it? I am doing a special video about that, which is what I will do right after this. Mr. Punky Power, Mr. Classic TV 1980 is here. Thank you so much. Oh, you are in Vegas? I hope you're going to be here on the weekend. I would love to bump into you. You have been in my chats since I started doing these a really long time ago, and that would just be fantastic. Aaron R. just quit because I'm frozen. Okay, fair enough. I'm frozen. You don't have to hang out with me if you don't want to. I'm totally into that. I understand. I'm trying to fix that problem as I chat with you guys right now, closing down a bunch of applications. Hey, you hacked me. You're on. Thank you so much. Nope, I'm streaming again. Too many people steal phones in the casino. I've seen that happen a few times. We've seen it happen more than a few times. There was a problem at the Brazilian steakhouse called Pampas at the Planet Hollywood. And it was really, really bad. People would just snatch and grab and run out of the mall because people would take their phones and put them on the little railing around their table, and you just run out the front doors, the side doors. Really, really bad when people do that kind of stuff, because it's partially their fault. It really is, because they're doing that kind of thing, and they're putting their phone down where somebody can just see it. Don't do that. Should Canada have nukes? Sure, why not? They would be very polite about it and warn everybody beforehand. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some people are against nuclearization. Some people are not. Was Trump good for Atlantic City? Is he good for Las Vegas? Well, Trump doesn't have much to do with Las Vegas. His hotel has his namesake on it. He has a share of it. He doesn't own the entire building. And I don't know about Atlantic City. That's a bit above my head. I don't know about the history of Atlantic City. Atlantic City had a lot of problems that weren't Donald Trump's problems. It failed to diversify itself when Vegas was building family entertainment and trying to invite in world-class shows and make Cirque du Soleil happen. It wasn't a deal that they participated in over in Atlantic City. They just like gambling. But You can survive a recession if you have entertainment, but you can't survive it if you don't have any kind of gambling. Thank you so much, by the way, Patrick and Paul and Larry. You guys are really nice. I appreciate it. You guys are wonderful for doing those kinds of things. Thank you guys so much. Do I have kids? Donna, we have my godson in the Philippines who we support really heavily. We're putting him through dental school right now. We pay the whole family out there to be able to have a better quality of life. No kids biologically of my own. Derek Carr is back. He says, do you have your tux and new dress for Caroline? She has hers. I don't have mine. And pretty soon we're going to get to that point where she consistently asks me. That's what wives do. I have to get with a company out here and might make a deal with them to do it on video. Maybe they'll give me some kind of a hookup. I don't know. But I don't have that yet. I also need business cards done, and I'm in big trouble, mister. Brett O asks, in your opinion, are the LV police nice or less so? I think generally we have one of the best trained metro forces in the entire country. I think we do. I think they get paid really well, and I think that they have a very good hiring policy. We've not had in my entire time here that I can recall. It's probably happened, and it wasn't on my radar at the time. We haven't had, from my memory, any serious problems with Metro going off the rails and doing anything horrible towards anybody. And when they're on the strip, they're really just a show of force. If they're out there, they're not harassing people, they're not haranguing people. It's actually a good thing for them to be out there. Roberts, thank you so much, Brent. Oh, Robert says, I emailed you on 9/27 to see if I can meet you when I'm in Vegas 10/25 to buy face masks. I didn't get your email, Robert. Oh my goodness. Well, my email is pinned. There's a pin on the top of the chat. It's Stephen J at Not Leaving Las Vegas. I think you can click that and email me again, because I will get with you. That's fine. If I missed your email, I get a lot of emails, and I'm so sorry that I missed your email. Hi, Stephen. I'm heading to Vegas, staying at Circus Circus. Is the casino safe? Yeah, it's pretty safe. They have a very large amount of security guards at Circus Circus, so you should be fine. Excuse me while I drink water. Yeah, you should be okay there. Question, I got an email from Caesars today about comp days. Would you recommend Thanksgiving or Christmas weekend? It's really about your schedule. I think Christmas, more things will be open towards the end of the year, unless we have some kind of a second wave. So maybe you're best at Thanksgiving. Oh, I didn't really answer your question. I'm sorry about that. I'm tapping out, John says, 3-2-1 click style. Annette, I want to see her dress too. She's keeping it a secret. Go figure. First timer is age 36. Oh, I missed that one. What hotel would I recommend? I mean, again, I like, I would say Wynn, Bellagio, the most expensive hotel you can afford with the nicest room. Although, there's stuff like downtown. The D is very nice. If you're coming out, Circa will be very nice if you're up past the 28th when it's opened. Let's see here. Back in the day, they had dollar slot machines spitting out 1,000 in coins and witnessed a lady's purse get ripped off. What was I to do? Well, I mean, you had a dollar slot machine. I wouldn't have left the dollar slot machine. I don't know, man. You got to look at it like, shoot, that's such a hard one. I'd say if you were the hero, most people would stand up for you and not rob you. But what do I know? I was never in that position. I can't say for sure. Can I go on 30 days trip to Vegas alone? King Ace, you're going to get all full board after just a few weeks. You might want to rent a car and take some trips outside, but sure you can, of course. DR asks, do you think they will ever close the strip for cars so that people will have more room, or outside gambling like on the Fremont experience? This has been up for debate at the city council for a long time. It's never been seriously considered. It would just take years and billions of dollars to make that happen. And the streets that feed into the strip just don't have the equipment to do that. You have Industrial Road on the west side, and then you have not even Paradise on the west side. There's not one road that actually feeds all the casinos from the east side. So Industrial on the west might be okay, but it's very small. And then on the east side, you don't have the capacity to get the cars in the back. Brent says, rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen. We did touch upon that. Yes, great guitarist. Him and Van Halen were iconic for the day. Okay, let's see here. Blackjack hasn't moved on your shelf. Yeah, I know, right? That actually came from two friends of mine. Again, if I could say everybody's name, I would, but some people want their privacy. Vegas has the coolest police around. They're pretty chill. They're pretty mellow. Aria is a great hotel, I think. Yeah, Aria is nice. It's set back from the main strip, but you get, you do get a full service at the Aria. That's for sure. Thanksgiving weekend typically slow. No, it's typically pretty good. A lot of families come out for Thanksgiving. A lot of different places. The buffets would put on specials. That might not happen this year. I've heard that the Bacchanal will try to open, but it's not based on it's based on what the governor allows us to do. The governor doesn't allow us to open up the food, the self-service food. The buffets aren't going to be the same experience. Nobody's really going to like them. What is my email, Robert? It's stephenj@notlivinglasvegas.com. I do have it at the top of this right here. I would type it in the chat, but I can't because for some reason this app wants me to sign in that I'm using for this live stream. Koval is Koval, but again, that is woefully prepared and very, very far back. It's an entire city block back, so you'd have to take the side streets, and it would just make terrible traffic happen. How do we get around the resort fees? What hotels aren't charging resort fees? Four Queens downtown doesn't have resort fees. That's one of the only ones that I know of. You don't really get around them unless you have status at the hotels. That's just the way it is. Shot you an email about the tiny house. Thank you, BG. Thank you very much. Arrived a little bit late this evening, but hello, Steve. Dan Cruz is just laughing at people and just throwing out those super chats. Thank you so much, Dan. Red Pill Gary says, I've seen casinos offer security to high rollers or people that have won big to escort them their room or car when leaving. Yes, they want to do that. They will always want to do that for you. They want to keep you safe and happy. They don't want you to be in a position where you're going to be at risk. Mayweather is in Vegas. He is in Vegas. He lives in Las Vegas. That's what Mayweather does full time. Let's see here. Join all the casino clubs. They always hook up you up properly. Something's always in your favor. This is true too. This is true too. Let's see here. Let's see what we got here. I just want to thank the viewers in this stream right now. So we got from the start to the finish, Jared Green. These are the super chatters, but we got 3 levels here. Local Las Vegan level 1, which you can join as a channel member if you want. Level 2, you can also join channel member. Channel 3, channel member level 3, those people are our chatters and lurkers if they're not part of the actual channel membership. Those people are our super chatters and then our moderators, and then channel 4 levels, well, those are Patreons and channel members that supersede because they have the icons next to their name. So thank you guys for that. And we had Jared Green, Okerlund, Jersey T, Okerlund again, Angela Gamber, Okerlund one more time, I'll Bet What I Want, Danny Vasquez, Dan Cruz, Win On Me One, Shujak Shine, Mr. Classic TV 1980, Paul Carl Lukacs, Patrick Jordan, Larry Watson, D. Carr, Brent O, Robert Jimenez, and Dan Cruz. So thank you guys for that. What about Dan Belzeran? Why does that name sound so familiar to me? Have you ever gone and seen the Wayne Newton show? It's really awesome over there at Caesars. Now, again, before I had a YouTube channel and all this opportunities, we were really broke, and you know my job is still tough, so it is what it is. But it's all good. It's all good. Jay Cutler, Mr. Olympia, lives in Vegas too. Yep, there's a lot of celebrities that live in Las Vegas. Not to mention all the celebrity athletes that come out here now. Jeffrey Schreiber, thank you so much, Jeffrey. That was very, very nice of you. Oh my God, you guys are wonderful to me tonight. I don't know why, but I do appreciate it. Let's see here. I love your hat, Steve. Yes, this was sent to me by a subscriber to my P.O. box, and I think that's really great. Thank you so much, and I will definitely unbox things and open them on camera for you guys. Stop lurking, lurkers. I believe the Clarion still doesn't have resort fees. Yeah, actually, you know what also doesn't have resort fees are all of the timeshares. Timeshare companies don't have them. The NBA is tied 83 to 83. Spoiler alert, I'm sorry I said that if you were DVRing the game, and whoopsie. I mean it. I mean to say that. It is say you can't even take a picture of the casino floor. When I first went to LV, I was surprised to find you could take pictures on the floor. Angela, this is true. The only thing you can't do is you can't, what can't you do? You can't aim it at the cage. You can't aim it at the tables. I mean, you can take a general picture. They're not going to hate you. Just got an email from Golden Nugget today. Room fees great, but $34 resort fee adding at check-in. Yay, no resort fees, my butt. So then now they have a room fee, or $34. So they have no, well, those are one and the same, it sounds like. I'll be going to Circa grand opening this month. I hope to get a chance to meet you. Tina, wow. Tina must have like a monstrous YouTube channel, or she knows the right people. That would be fun. What do you miss most about Canada? Some of the foods are great. I don't know. The hockey climate I like because, you know, I watched it as a kid and it's just like football climate down here. That's a good thing. Open the gum buffets. I can wait for the shows. Yeah, and some people would say the opposite. Open the shows. I can wait for the buffets. How many hats do I have? Closing in on maybe 10 hats. Oyo has $10 off the resort fees and 10% off the rates. You could stay at Oyo, that's true. Make sure you get a brand new room. I'm in Canada now, Ottawa. Very nice. Go Senators, go. Dan Bilzerian is that millionaire who said money can buy pleasure but not happiness. That's true. Yeah, money doesn't solve all your problems. You just drive up to a nicer car, or drive up to your problems in a nicer car. That's not my quote. That's Tony Robbins that said that. Did you ever meet Bob and Doug? No. Rick Moranis stopped acting, except for that commercial he was in with Ryan Reynolds recently. And then who else? Dave Thomas. He might act right now. I don't know what he does. Dave Thomas is the other famous half of that group. Yes, Stephen, it was nice to see you in Las Vegas. Raiders play Sunday. Yeah, they didn't do very well, but they did play all right. They did something with the football for a little while. Hopefully they get better. What's going on at the Alara? Nothing in particular. It's a timeshare resort. It's a very nice resort. You might want to consider staying there. You can take the timeshare tour and get a cheaper deal, but you don't have to. You can just stay there as a regular guest. They have no resort fees at the Alara. Did you get my email about pattern choices? Jared says, I sent it on the 21st. No rush. I'll take another look for it as long as you send it to my email, StephenJ@nllvcontact. I'll get that one in progress. When do the pools close? Generally, sometime in this month, they're going to close down. Circus pool will be open all the time because it's heated. That would be nice to have. Let's see, is it normal to have $25 minimums on table games on the Strip? That's because of COVID, and that's because they have less people gambling, and they raised the minimums on the tables, which is an unfortunate thing for the dealers, for the players, for the casinos. You want to just kind of hang out in the hotels. That sounds fun. Let's see here. Which hat do you wear the most? Well, I try to wear Raiders or Golden Knights stuff because it's around town, but I'll wear anything. I actually have a Rangers and an Islanders hat that aren't pictured. Those are hockey teams, New York Rangers and the New York Islanders, and those get a lot of people stop me because we got a lot of East Coasters out here, which is fun. Vegas is in the up and up. The future is so bright, you got to wear shades. I think it's a great place. I do. I think it's a lot of promise out here. We still have the housing market going strong. I don't think there's going to be any kind of a recession that we're all worried about. I think it'll be great, Are the casinos full during the week like the weekends? Not really. They're getting busier. I was there on a Sunday night and a Monday night, but the Raiders are playing on Monday. It was pretty busy, but we'll go back out in the Strip weekdays one of these weeks coming up to see how it looks. All right, so with that, guys, I do have to log off because I got things I got to do. I got to get to some Facebook messages on your face mask orders. That's going to be coming back for me tonight, and I do have to get off the stream right now. If I had a Yankees hat, Lisa, I would wear it. So, if I had a Yankees hat, I wouldn't say no to it. What do I got on the front of this thing? Oh, okay. It's just the little shapes. Guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. I imagine everybody watching is already a subscriber, which is totally great. Steve D is not around today. No, he must be taking a day off. He's great, retiring at the end of the month. I would love to come to Vegas and stay in quite a few hotels. I got you, Tina. I hear it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come to Vegas and use hoteltonight.com. Hoteltonight.com. They have last-minute deals on hotels that are usually better than anybody else's. So this is the time when I say 3, 2, 1, click. Aaron says that I should wear my mask. Okay. This is our Halloween editions. We have those on VegasFaceMask.com. No S at the end. Guys, do it because even the president's not immune to this stuff. And you know what? Everybody learns a lesson.